Broker supervision responsibilities under Arizona law, federal rule, state supervision. The 2026 FinCEN real estate reporting rule is federal law. However, Arizona brokers and licensees are regulated at the state level by the Arizona Department of Real Estate. That means the internal compliance responsibility within your brokerage is governed not by FinCEN, but by Arizona statutes and commissioners' rules. The primary supervisory framework includes ARS, paragraph 32, 2153, grounds for discipline, AAC, R428-1101, professional conduct, and AAC, R428-1103, broker supervision. Even though brokers are not typically the primary reporting party for the real estate report, supervision obligations still apply. A broker cannot ignore a major federal transparency rule simply because escrow files the report. If the rule affects common transaction structures in your office, it becomes a supervision issue. Under AAC, R428-1103, designated brokers must establish written policies and procedures, review transactions, oversee the conduct of associate licensees, and ensure compliance with applicable laws and regulations. A material federal transparency rule that affects entity purchases and investor transactions qualifies as a regulatory development requiring awareness. Reasonable supervision in 2026 includes educating agents about triggering transactions, updating internal policy manuals to address entity-based purchases, providing consistent scripts for investor conversations, and coordinating with escrow and title partners to create predictable processes. Supervision does not require brokers to interpret federal statutes or act as compliance officers for FinCEN. It requires awareness and preparation. It requires ensuring that agents understand when reporting may apply and that they do not provide improper legal advice or structuring guidance. This is especially important in Arizona because many brokerages routinely handle high volumes of LLC purchases, short-term rental acquisitions, wholesale assignments, portfolio transactions, and private money deals. Offices operating in Scottsdale, Phoenix, Mesa, Gilbert, Paradise Valley, and other investor-heavy markets may encounter reporting triggers regularly. A brokerage that rarely handles entity purchases may see fewer issues. An investor-heavy brokerage must treat this as a core operational topic rather than an occasional anomaly. If agents within a brokerage routinely misunderstand reporting triggers, provide structuring advice to avoid thresholds, misrepresent reporting obligations to clients, or interfere with escrow compliance, ADRI may question whether supervision was reasonable. Under ARS, paragraph 32-153A, 21, failure to exercise reasonable supervision over the activities of salespersons may be grounds for discipline. Ignorance at the brokerage level is not a defense. A pattern of misunderstanding within an office can become a supervision problem. Supervision in this context does not mean fear-based management. It means training, communication, consistency, and documentation. It means incorporating entity purchase awareness into onboarding processes. It means ensuring that transaction checklists include early identification of buyer structure and financing type. It means documenting that agents have received guidance regarding federal reporting boundaries. Arizona brokers who proactively address the 2026 rule reduce regulatory risk and elevate professional standards within their offices. They demonstrate that the brokerage understands both federal transparency frameworks and state supervision responsibilities. In a regulatory environment that increasingly values accountability, preparation is protection. Now that we understand the broker's legal responsibility under Arizona law, the next practical question is identifying risk signals. Section 5.2 will focus on red flags agents should recognize in investor transactions so that supervision and compliance become proactive rather than reactive.